Hey, it's Dylan here at PAX Australia. It's day 3. That was very loud for the last day. I don't actually have that much energy in me, but that's totally fine. How are you feeling end of the day, Ash? It's what is it? We're recording at 5:30 just about. How you feeling?
It's been a long weekend.
It has indeed been a long weekend. So today we've played a little bit less, I would say, than the last 2 days. But we did record 2 podcasts, I guess, so that's an important thing to shout out. So we did go record at the Audio-Technica booth, which
Super
is
nice.
Both times we talked about this, that's your descriptive word. You're like, it's super nice.
I mean, if we have a studio like that one day, we'd be doing pretty well, I think.
Yeah.
And that's just a temporary one.
Yeah, no, it is. It was really good. Obviously, I've liked seeing as the years progress because we've been lucky enough to. I think it was the first year they did that. The first year we did, or had they done it previously?
I don't know.
I can't remember either. Anyway, ever since we've been coming to PAX as Exposure Network, we've been lucky enough to go to the Audio-Technica booth and record. But yeah, as each year progressed, I feel like it's just got better and more like more stuff there. They're more enclosed, better setups. Like the whole thing today. I don't even remember if they were selling stuff that one. Like they just had mics on show one year or whatever. I don't even remember seeing like stock, but like the first year or anything. But this year it's like enclosed, plastic glass, whatever it was. Like a little area had chairs, a table, everything like that. Previous years you'd been standing and
it was
whatnot.
like headphone mics. This one was proper mics on boom arms.
Yeah.
Shock mounts.
Yeah. More setup. I feel like most of us are more accustomed to using in our home setups, whereas I know when we've recorded previously with the, like, what do you call it, like the commentary, what do you call it? You know, like the
Headset
ones that,
mic,
yeah, on the headsets and stuff like that, I'm like, this isn't, I wouldn't buy this. Like, this is not what I want to use at home, you know what I mean? Like, I want a mic in front of me. I want something I can fucking hold with my hands, you know?
Even though you never will, because...
No, because it'll make a lot of noise, but that's fine. So that was really cool, obviously. And yeah, they were on the outside, they were like selling stock, and they had a TV
deals.
screen that people could see us, and then they had headphones that people could pick up and they could listen to.
It was just playing in general.
The content, yeah, and it was playing on the speaker outside. So I do feel like this setup, because of course the trade is, hey, we'll let you come record, and you're giving them a free way to help
promote their product, yeah.
Consistently people recording on gear so they can promote the product. So that's like the handshake that goes between that. And I definitely feel like their setup this year was the best way they've gone to like showcase that, and like you could actually tell it. Because I remember, that first year or whatever, it's like they had headphones over there, but I don't think it was playing the podcast. It was just like, hey, try them on, you know, like it was like...
I think there was one set of headphones.
That was playing it, but not
one,
the rest.
yes.
Okay, that adds up.
I do recall like one year some random dude coming up and picking you up and listening.
And then being like, what the fuck?
What? What did Kieran say? And then puts, what did that British dude say?
So that was quite good. And then we just recorded Arcade Couch Between the Cushions, which of course we usually record prior to Arcade Couch, which is the whole bit, but because of PAX circumstances. But nonetheless, you should be happy that we didn't skip a week just because PAX is on. So yes,
we're not going to do that.
Be pleased. But what else has been happening day 3 for you? How do you feel?
Day 3, just checking out a few different little games that we might have missed. I checked out Noodle Samurai.
Yep.
No, yes, Noodle Samurai.
You had to check your Samurai or Ninja.
Cherie threw me because she thought it was Noodle Ninja.
Yep.
It's Noodle Samurai.
Yep.
I think. But
fuck it, just come here. Whatever. It's a Samurai or Ninja.
So it's a game with like a grappling hook mechanic where you kind of shoot yourself forward around the level. There's lots of little islands, I guess, would be the best, or platforms in the world. You have to go around killing like little anthropomorphic foods. So you can take the dead food parts to give to like these big demon creatures so they can make meals. Yeah, so you can feed them and appease them.
Sounds like a horror movie. But
a little bit. And just this grappling mechanic. From what I could tell, there's no like health bar or anything, but every single attack kind of pushes you back. So you're trying to stay on these level platforms, either by grappling them through them, or like obviously defeating the enemy so you don't get knocked back. I found it really fun. There's like a speed running element to it. Like see how quickly you can dash around this level, get all the different ingredients that you require, and get back to the Demon Lord dude. The art style is really cool. It's got a little bit of obviously the world's got like a Chinese mythology element to it with the demons and I think it's a monkey is the main.
Wukong.
Yeah, Wukong kind of, except with like a whip thing that is the grapple. Yeah. Well, in some legends, I think the staff becomes extends, so it's it just becomes flexible, his version. Yeah, I thought that was really cool. So you checked out a few different ones as well.
I didn't play that much today, I don't think. But so we both played Primordial Legends, which we're going to do there'll be a full video up. We'll go a bit deeper on that, but we both really like that.
Yes.
That's the Wombat game is the easiest way to describe it.
The Combat Wombat game.
Combat Wombat.
You would have seen online.
We would have seen the trailer going around. It's doing some rounds. So yeah, we'll dive a bit more. Check out that video up on the channel, of course. But another thing I played was Conscript, which I liked, but I died several times. So this is it's like a survival horror game set during World War One. You sort of isometric view, like throwback survival horror mechanics where you're checking every locker for bandages, you're low on ammo, that sort of stuff. Plus, every time you shoot a gun, it takes forever, and then you have to reload and these sorts of things. I was just sort of terrible at it. It's totally my fault I died. So after I died the second time, I'm like, I'm out. I can't finish this demo. It's fine. But in the level I'm playing, you're sort of making your way through these trenches, World War I trenches, and there's bombs going off and gas, and you can stop and talk to characters, and they're like dying slowly, and all it says is, "Oh, you got gassed yesterday." I'm like, "Yeah, okay, cool." But then I proceed to go up, and all these enemies sort of come running at you, and what you're supposed to do is you can actually grab onto a turret gun and shoot them very easily, or I guess you would ideally lead the enemy around, save your ammo, because it is like a survival game, so you're supposed to do smart choices. Lead the enemies around, make them come in front of the turret, and then quickly get into the gun and shoot them. However, I'm sort of just having them chase me all around the place, trying to hit them with spades. At one point I just corner cucked myself horribly and they killed me, but that's how it goes. But I didn't mind it. I was just like, my God, this is... And I think they'd even turned on, and in the options before playing it, they'd sort of made it a bit easier for the demos. I'm like, there's no way, because I think I was taking 6 to 8 hits to die. I think it's the sort of game where the full version, you're probably going to take a couple hits, like it's a survival horror game, so probably wouldn't get as much out of that as... don't know if I could enjoy myself if it was set on the normal harder difficulty as it's going. So yeah, I think that's all we've played today.
So I also played Nightcrawlers again.
Okay,
so
right.
this is a sort of roguelike game where you're another player in the same dungeon. It's split down the middle by a gate. You have to try and take out as many waves of enemies as possible. As you take them out, you kind of level up. You get gifted different abilities, different cards. Whether it's raising your HP, raising your attack speed, raising the projectile damage or whatever. And obviously keep going for 3 minutes, try and build up a character as quickly as possible. After 3 minutes, you both get healed up back to full health. Gate comes down, you have to fight each other.
This is a game that you played the other day and you telling me that you actually beat Max from the Pop Culture.
I did, for #1 PlayStation podcast in Australia. It's a fact. Yeah, and then I played Buddies there and lost just. It was 10 HP. 10 HP difference.
Too strong. Undefeated.
But yeah, really fun. A really easy concept, but really enjoyable. And you've got this risk reward. Do you go super hard? Because obviously in the 3 minute period, your health is constantly going down just from basic small attacks. There's no other way to get the health back up except choosing a card to raise your health.
I mean, if you're good, can you just not take damage from a lot of enemies?
You could potentially, but there's lots of swarms and stuff. And so if you die before the 3 minutes, you reset.
Yeah.
So you go back to 1, so you're pretty much screwed. Which is what happened to Max. He died 7 seconds before.
It's not about how he loses. It's about the fact he wins.
Yeah, it's not. It doesn't matter if you win by an inch or a mile.
Yeah. Shout out, Dominic Toretto.
It's true.
It's about family.
It is.
Yeah, so PAX 3, sure. PAX Day 3, it's a wrap, of course. You can tell most people were super tired. I could see even some of the indie developers were just I've been doing the same pitch for 3 days. And
was there any game that you didn't play that, obviously you felt you watched enough to be impressed by?
I mean, that one that Shree really wanted to play, which I can't remember the top. Spiritfell, which we kept going around to, and it was just... I wanted to play... To me, it looked like Earthbound, sort of. Is that what you got?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I remember watching the trailer prior to PAX and like thinking this thing looked cute.
Earthbound or like a Chrono Trigger.
Yeah, that sort
kind
of
of
thing.
thinking.
And I think that looked cute and everything like that. Look, to be honest, like that guy, I don't know. They should have been like pulling people up on the demos quicker or something. People were playing that game for like half hour. A tree walks in, divides us, and gets sad about it. I'm almost tempted just to honestly email that dude or like track down and just be like, hey.
Yeah. Well, it's on Kickstarter, so I mean.
Yeah, send me the fucking demo because we really wanted to play it, but we couldn't get a chance to play it. Other than that, there was another one, but I honestly can't remember the name. Hold on, I might have it on my phone real quickly. Something, yeah. What was it called? Halloween Valentine was another thing that I watched a little bit of that I really like to play. It's like a cute little platformer sort of thing like that. Dark Web Streamer, I watch like throughout the day, different, and I've seen the trailer and stuff for that. Sort of, it's definitely a game where you're watching it and you don't really, like, it's just like, because it's like a text adventure sort of thing, it's like, you definitely need to be playing it to enjoy it the most, but that's something I had my eye on.
But also that might be a game that you might want to go in completely fresh when it
Yeah,
actually
like
comes out.
not have everything spoiled for you, that's, yeah, for sure.
Or even any idea of what you're going into.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then what the fuck is it called? Every Hue of You, which is like a visual novel one that I quite like the look of as well. Just like from art style would be another thing that I didn't get a chance to play, but I had on my list of things to play. It's crazy. We're here for 3 days and it's still like we spent the majority of the time in the indies, and I still have stuff I didn't play. So
Yeah.
like if you were like, there's nothing to play.
Yeah. I don't know
Fucking
what
hell.
you're doing. No, I think there was I think it's called Blackheart, was a game that I watched one of the well-played, really nice guys over at the Code New Zealand booth.
Yeah.
That looks like a roguelike Hades-esque inspired kind of, not super like that, but like that kind of combat. So that looked really cool. I did get a chance to get my hands on.
Yeah.
And apparently there was a bunch of play-on games here.
I have no idea where. Because I actually would have wanted to play.
Alone in the Dark or Destroy
Yeah,
All
Alone in
Humans?
the Work. Alone in the Work. Alone in the Dark. I would have actually would have liked to have checked out. So I have no idea where they were.
We still have 20 minutes.
Do we? I think they shot surely. They shot at 6. Let's go. No, I'm joking.
Wrap up quickly.
Wrap it up, that's fine. Right, so that's it for PAX Day 3. That's it for PAX. It's all over. Of course, there's still going to be much more. We've filmed a bunch of videos that I haven't even touched, edited, or got to. So they'll be coming out, of course, for the coming week. There's going to be some articles going up, preview sort of stuff as well, like that, of course. They'll all be at explosionnetwork.com/PAX AUS 22, or just head to explosionnetwork.com. It's going to be there, plus on the front page for at least the next week or so. Check it all out. And yeah, what do you rate the? What do you rate in the last PAX as a whole? PAX as a whole. PAX as a whole, Ash. All right, bye.